it's fun just, hey, look at that
Little bird.
Oh, that was cool.
Aww. In this video, we're going to talk about the little things that impact your marriage.
Hey, MarknAmy here, bringing you family-friendly content with a focus on
Married life.
married life. We're out for tea and we're people watching. And here come some people now. And we're going to watch them. Because that defines people watching.
We don't always need to make big gestures and big gifts or big dates, big anything, day in and day out. It's the little things that really matter.
Yeah, for us, and we've said this probably a few times now on our channel, is that going for a tea is kind of our go-to date.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something we both enjoy, and there's something about it that we just do together. And yeah, it's only like a $3 date.
It's a cheap date.
I mean, the gas to get there is more expensive.
But when you ask me to go for a tea, in my brain, I translate that as, do you want to go spend some time together? Do you want to get away from the house and go spend some time together?
Sometimes we're trying to figure out what's the secret to marriage, or what's the 5 keys to making sure your marriage works, and it's not as complicated as sometimes we make it out to be, or as we sometimes think it is. It's just doing these little things, spending time together that, foster intimacy in our relationship.
Well, some people put big emphasis on Valentine's Day and birthdays and Christmas and anniversaries, and that's it. So you get like 4 good days a year.
Yeah, it's like Christians who only go to church on Easter and Christmas.
Yeah, that doesn't equal relationship with Jesus. It just means that you go to church a couple times a year.
So then there's married couples that only celebrate each other on the big occasions. And what we're trying to say is that it's the little things day in and day out that really make an impact.
Like if you are fighting and things are going bad and you're like, well, I'm going to fix it by doing this big gesture. That's great, make the effort and go the extra mile. That's important. But don't think that one big gesture is going to just magically fix everything. It needs to be a lifestyle of those little encounters and those little moments. Maybe pitching in, do a little thing. It doesn't take much for your spouse then to say, they see that I need the help, and they care enough about me to pitch in. And sometimes I think a lot of arguments stem from the fact that you think that, not you, but like we've had those conversations before, and I say like, I need help. I can't hold the fort for myself. I need help. And if he would say, too bad, so sad, you're on your own, that's your job, we would have a problem. But he knows, like, it's not like I have to ask him all the time. I don't really ask you at all. Because you see that it's going to take more than just me, because I'll get burnt out on my own, and that's no fun. And if I'm burnt out and tired at the end of the day,
guess what? That's what we're trying to say here. That's what we're really trying to secretly say here.
For guys, it always comes down to one thing.
It normally comes down to one thing. Yeah.
That's okay. If you're gonna wash dishes, it's okay.
Yeah. So the little things really pay off in the end, you know what I'm saying? Another one of the little things that I find is extremely valuable is the little texts throughout the day. Not just about, what's for supper kind of thing, but, the flirty texts and the text you'd never show your kids.
It's called sexting, isn't it?
I think it's called sexting. So it is the little things like that. The texting, or the sexting, I guess, throughout the day. Especially when you're at work and you're texting your wife and you accidentally, send it to your buddy.
Have you done that?
No, but it'd be funny. Oops. But you know what? We're married, so it's just the way it goes. And it's just those little things, even the texts that say, hey, it's 11:11. Thinking about you, make a wish, or something silly like that. It's those little things throughout the day that really make a difference. So if all your communication is only like formal, like where are the kids going, what's for supper, what are we doing here, we got to plan this, we got to plan that. Like marriage is more than just like a bunch of like things on a calendar that have to be processed and a bunch of items to get through. It needs to be a relationship. Think about, you know, what you did when you were, you know, dating each other, and the, you know, treat your wife or your spouse like you're dating them. You know, yeah, you're married, but still have that, you know, little things that the flirty little stuff that really makes a difference. So yeah, big things matter too, but the day in, day out stuff is really, I think, what we're trying to get across here is that make the time to spend with each other, to do things with each other, even if you're not physically together. You know, maybe you're separated for some reason due to work or whatever, you know, like maybe
especially right now with COVID, some people can't even get home, they haven't seen each other in months, so
there's still little things that you can do, and so if you're in that kind of situation, we feel for you and pray that you get through that kind of thing, because that can't be easy.
You need to have daily investment, and it doesn't need to be expensive investment, it just needs to be time investment. And you've said that before, that time is the currency of marriage, and it's so true. Just taking the time together.
It's not what you do, it's what you do together.
There you go.
I should know that. I came up with that.
That's your line.
That's my line. It's what you do together, and doing things together is what matters. You know, that's what it comes down to. The end of the day, it's that we were together, and nothing else really matters. So we'll play crib, or some other card game, or go for a tea, or, you know, just making some kind of effort with each other. So these are the things. You have your own little things that you can do, and your life looks totally different from ours, and depending on where you live or what your life looks like, you know, you can do all kinds of different things, but the key is, are you putting that effort in? And you might be thinking, why is my marriage not what I want it to be, or you're not satisfied with your relationship? Well, you know,
what are you doing?
I mean,
and it's not what are they doing.
Yeah.
It's what are you doing? What investment, what effort are you making? What thoughtful things are you saying and doing each and every day for your spouse? And you might not see it right away. It might be something
that's true.
You know, you're sending a text and maybe they didn't get it. Maybe it'll be the end of the day before they see it. And we've had those days too. Work is so busy we don't actually get them. It doesn't matter. When you turn your phone on at the end of the day and you see this little text that says, "Hey babe, how you doing?" It's
kissy
like,
face, kissy face. Wink, wink.
He was thinking about me today, and it just makes you feel loved. And
yeah, and a text at 10 in the morning might pay off at 10 at night. Don't forget to grab our 7 Habits of a Highly Successful Marriage. It's in the description below. It's our free gift to you. Please consider subscribing if you enjoy our videos, and especially if this is the second or third video you've watched of ours. You know, it's probably time. To those who have already subscribed and those who watch our videos, we so thank you very much. It's awesome as a little tiny YouTube channel that people subscribe, and so we appreciate you.
Yeah, we really want to make a difference, and we want to help people in their marriages. It's an important thing, and if there's any topics that you would like us to discuss, leave them in the comments. We'll do our best.
We're not licensed professionals. All of our advice is strictly, you know, take it or leave it. But after 20 years of marriage, we just want to share the things we've learned, and that's all we can share. We can't share stuff we don't know. But we're going to try to share things that we have been through and know about and can speak to.